Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today of the Rhino, and we're looking at a beer. Today's beer is in my hand. It is from Collingwood Brewing Company, and I'm actually kind of amazed that Collingwood Brewing Company still exists. Collingwood has a few breweries there, and of all of them, the Collingwood Brewing Company was always the most laid back, like rest on its laurels type of thing. It was like, what's a good, for the Ontario beer drinker, what's a good explanation? When they first opened, they were like the Black Oak of Collingwood. They had a set of beers, and they made them well, but that's what they did. And they were all regular beer styles, basically. Then one day, Collingwood came out with the freestyle lineup. So the freestyle lineup was basically giving their brewmaster leeway to do whatever he wanted. Kind of like GLB's Tank 10 series. You know, GLB made a whole bunch of regular beers, and then they had the Tank 10, which was, the whatever went into Tank 10, which was just have fun, do something. And that's kind of what the freestyle setup is. This one is Goggle Tan Hazy Tropical Ale. Limited edition, freestyle series. Light beer, 3.5% alcohol by volume, 25 IBU. From the slopes to the beach, get your goggle tan on any way you please. This beer is light, hazy, and wonderfully tropical, with just a hint of pineapple. So this came in the first Amazing Clubs package that I had for my birthday. Hi, can I help you? Can I help you?
No, you can't, because you're busy.
You're going to take out my entire filming area here.
You're fine.
Oh, she's about to pull me down.
You're fine.
Anyway, back to the beer. So again, really intrigued by this. 3.5% alcohol, so like a nano IPA almost. And it did have a write-up on it. Right here. Let's see what this write-up says, shall we? My wife's just back there making lots of noise, getting treats out for the kids' lunches. Why are the kids' treats in your basement, Chad? Well, because my son is a treataholic. Anyway, so Collingwood Brewery, first off, there's a little spiel about them. In 2014, the Collingwood Brewery was the first craft brewery to open its doors in Collingwood. Chris Freeman, head brewer and co-founder, focused on classic brewing, traditions, and classic styles of beer. So like I said, they were, the Black Oak of Collingwood. Collingwood Brewing is dedicated to producing only the freshest all-natural beer. Many of their award-winning beers are now available across Ontario. Their freestyle series of small-batch, one-off brews represent a place where anything goes, and their brewers have the chance to let the brewing ideas run wild. And I've had some freestyle beers where I'm like, how the fuck is this you're brewing? They had a Pilsner in their freestyle, where their ideas run. How in the fuck is a Pilsner your ideas running wild? Anyway, so Goggle Tan Hazy Tropical Ale. It says the exact same thing as on the can in that one. Okay, whatever. So, anyway, put that over there. Grab this here glass. Pour this here beer in this here glass. I can hear that snap, crackle, pop from over here. That is a frothy head. I like that head. It does stick around. Oh yeah, that sounds great. It is a hazy ale. It's a beautiful, like, straw yellow color. looks really nice. We'll push those over here. We'll sniff her from the can first. She's up there listening to Maroon 5. Yes, please. Oh, down on me. Show me good loving. Make it all right. Smells good, though. Little citrusy. Citrusy and biscuity is really all I'm smelling on there. So that's okay. Cheers. Oh, and that's so light-bodied and so light in the carbonation. Oh, man. That's a very good light beer. It has a little bit of a residual hoppy, resiny, like a resiny hoppiness right at the sides of the tongue. That's quite good. That's actually very good. It really is. Citrus, both orange and grapefruit, a biscuitiness, and a tiny touch of like grapefruit peel, like I bit into the peel. All in all, I also like that it counts my sips for me. I'm at 2. 1, 2. I really do enjoy this beer. It's so light, so microcarbonated, so refreshing. And again, I drink my beer warm. My beer is room temperature. Excuse me. For those of you that get all worked up about that, usually you're either going to make a review where your beer starts cold and you take a long time to do the review, like you'd pause the camera, come back, pause the camera, come back, pause the camera, come back, because you want it to warm up so you can pick up those extra flavors, those different flavors, those residual flavors that the temperature will... Wow. Why do I have the hiccups so bad? That the temperature will hide, the mask. Also, one of the reasons why a lot of macro brews and lower quality brews, like your budget beers and all that, are appeasable, is because you're drinking them ice cold. So those off flavors, those weird nuances aren't showing. So the warmer the beer, now I'm not saying drink your beer hot, but the warmer the beer, the more the molecules and everything inside them can move, and the more you taste, which is what I was taught right from the beginning when I first started. Even Molson Beer School would teach you that. Now, Molson would want you to drink their beer ice cold, but Molson would teach you that the warmer the beer it was, the more flavors you could pick up. There are a lot of brewers that when they're testing their beers, when they're checking for off flavors and everything, they're coming right off the fermenter, and they're at a higher temperature than what you're going to serve them at. And I mean, that's where I go for. If I think it's going to be a beer that's going to blow up or something, I will put it in the fridge and I'll pull it out a little bit before I do my review of it and such. But this is low ABV, and the lower the ABV, the harder it is to hide things. This is very light bodied, and the lighter body it is, the harder it is to hide things. And it's at basement temperature, and the higher the temperature, the harder it is to hide things. There's nothing wrong with this beer. I would buy this beer again. I could drink this beer again. I could drink pitchers of this beer. I don't think it's a be-all, end-all beer. I don't think it's a beer that you go out of your way to find. But I think it's a beer that I could easily enjoy with other people. Me and my dad could enjoy this beer together. Like, that's the type of beer this is. It's just very easy to enjoy. So it's not that elite tier or up, but it is a very good beer. So the Collingwood Freestyle Goggle Tan Hazy Tropical Ale. It's going to get a 7.5 from me. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.